demand. That's my feeling, but I didn't talk to them.
Sir, can you spell the name of the city where your daughter is?
It's Daraa, D-A-R-A-A.
So this is not a matter of red tape or some bureaucratic snafu. This is just falling between the cracks and not being able to get out. Is that it?
Daraa under siege, and tanks in every corner in Daraa al-Balad. That's where Sarah is. She's in a home where just across the street the military occupied the mosque over there, the mosque named Bilal Mosque, and people stuck in their homes. They can't leave the homes right now unless there is like a couple hours a day. I don't know how many hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours to get some food and come back. And this is after a few weeks of not able to leave homes at all because of the military action inside the town, that part of the city. And there's no reason, since they are civilian, they're not armed, they're not like against, they're not carrying any arms against the regime. They ask for just a couple things: freedom, and they ask for a human right. They want democracy. They want to live like everybody else in the world live in democracy. Have the right to speech, have the right to protest. They kill people simply because they demonstrate, simply because they ask for their basic right.
Are there planes available right now to fly them out? Or is it, I mean, just because they're under siege that they can't get out?
Our office has been in contact with the State Department and the U.S. Embassy. We've been informed that they are not doing any evacuations out inside the city of Daraa at the moment, which is the reason why we're calling on the U.S. government to arrange for that.
Congressman Clarke, are you going to try to contact the president to see what he could do in this situation, or not?
Right now I've been working through the State Department, but yes, we will be reaching out to the White House, not only to identify that Sarah is safe in Syria, but to bring her back home, as well as extending stronger sanctions against the Assad regime. We've got to put pressure on them through the world community to stop these atrocities that are occurring in Syria. And again, the point is, what's happening in Syria is directly affecting Michigan and Michigan families, such as Sarah's parents today.
Are there other American citizens in that town or that area that you guys know of?
I believe that there are, and right now we're looking into other situations that could be similar.
Do you know about how many?
I can't give you that at this time.
It's not clear how many. The State Department did tell me, however, that there are U.S. citizens that are currently trapped in Daraa, that some have been able to sneak out. Women in particular have been able to sneak out into other cities in Syria and were able to fly out. But it seems that there is a large number of American citizens still trapped inside.
So I want to make sure we got it correct. Your daughter went last summer and she wanted to stay over with her grandparents, finish the 5th grade, and then in November when she tried to come back, they wouldn't let her leave the country.
Well, that's the reason why she couldn't come back at the beginning of the school last year, and she's good in English. She wants to practice more another language like Arabic, and it's good for us for this situation to have her back, regardless, since it's a matter of safety. But yeah, that's her decision. Like, okay, since I started this couple months already, like school started in the 5th grade, and I'm learning another language. She was excellent here. Her percentile was 98% in the United States, and she's very smart daughter. She wanted to learn more about that situation where her dad was born and practice the other language as well.
Any reason has been given to you and the family behind her life not to go out Syria?
Well, right now I think nobody can leave the town since the tank says occupied
We're
the.
talking back to November, sir. You said that she's being disapproved to go outside, right? Back to November. Not right now.
Well, Sarah has no problem to come back, but since the school started, she decided to finish the 5th grade. But my wife has like a delays because she has to she had to stay there since the government procedure told her like you can't leave now. There's no reason for that. It's just like it happened in the dictatorship countries. It happened in Syria, you know, where you can't leave without permission. And since she's my wife, she went there to see her parent. When she decided to come back, we've been told that she gonna wait until she got the agreement. When she got the agreement was in November 7th, I believe, in 2010.
And so what is your greatest concern at this point?
As I mentioned, like I'm worried about my daughter. I want her back, and my daughter is one of Syrian kids live in very critical situation where they don't know if they're gonna be alive until we see democracy, or some of them gonna be like just underground. People scared, fathers, kids, women, as you saw in the media. All of us saw, like no exception. Everybody afraid that you're gonna agree with the dictator, or you're not with us. You don't have any right to live. So we don't want to live in that situation. We're looking for democracy, and that situation we hope is gonna reach in the future. Syrian people looking for democracy like any other people in anywhere else.
What message you want to send to President Assad at this point?
The message I want to tell him, he's not a legal president. He's just because his father inherited Syria to him, and this is happened only in a few countries where you have like a Republican or Republic regime. You have to have first in Syria like 4 years old to be eligible for election to be a president. What happened in Syria is that they changed the constitution in a few minutes to fit his size to be a president. And that's happened only in dictatorship countries. It doesn't happen. It's not happening in like any other countries. I want him to, as a man, to understand that Syrian people don't like him. If he said that's true, I ask for like United Nations to set up free election with like a free opportunity to everyone to apply to run the race for presidency, as well as change the constitution to fit the 21st centuries to be like the right circumstances for to see if he's gonna be a president or not. So my understanding is he's not he's not like a legal president, and he should step down. He should step aside. He should let people decide who might be the president. Thank you.
You know, if I could too, again, I'm speaking on behalf of myself, but as a member of Congress, here's my message to President Assad very clearly. Stop the killing, stop the torturing, return Sarah back home to Michigan safely, return all U.S. citizens back to the United States safely, and give the Syrian people what the gift that we all have here as Americans, freedom.